Wednesday, April 5th, and we hear yesterday that the Syrians used chemical weapons on their people again. I mean, nobody proves it, but they're the ones who did it. It has not changed. It's just as bad. And President Trump blames President Obama, and people on the left go crazy and say, what are you blaming him for? But if they had been following us, they would know why you have to blame President Obama, because President Obama totally blew this situation. And as much as Rachel Maddow, who I really respect, tried to paper over what President Obama did last night because she kind of moved on the history timeline, President Obama really did blow this. I mean, you have to remember when the protests started in Syria, it was Hillary, who was Secretary of State then, who wanted to back the protesters, send in aid, do whatever it was. It was President Obama who said no. I think he said, we're not going to back a bunch of cobblers and lawyers and whatever in the streets. I think that was what President Obama said. So he made that decision. Then, when the chemical weapons were used by the Syrians, President Obama said there's a red line. After he said there was a red line, he stepped back from the red line, ran to Congress, said, back me up. They didn't do it. And that's where Rachel takes it from there when he goes to Congress and she says Congress didn't do anything. But you have to look at the history. Hillary Clinton was on this. She was on this, okay? When everybody was saying no, she was on this. And the president totally missed it. So as we've been complaining about and worrying about for the last 3-4 years, talking about the black swan, this new president is the one who's going to have to deal with President Obama's mistakes, his foreign policy failures. And it's exactly what we said was going to happen. And here we are. And the Syrians have dropped some chemical weapons on people and have, killed or wiped out 50-some people. What are we going to do, though? President Trump's all upset. What's he going to do now? The Russians have moved in because of President Obama's horrible foreign policy failure. And everybody's there. What are we going to do? What are we going to have? A safe zone? Safe zone isn't going to work. There's no real safe zone. And we don't get together. We're not that close to the Turks. I mean, where are we going with all this? We're really going to have to back off. But what we're starting to see are the results of the failure of the Obama foreign policy. And everything we've been talking about is coming true. Foreign policy is where the most important issues are. Follow it. We got to do it. The Middle East, the Korean Peninsula, China, it's everywhere. Russia, we got to look at all this. Europe, we have some real issues here. Makes it interesting, though. Peace.